The only difference was 10 years ago was a very exciting time, and everybody was very happy about internet because here was a place where you could put in money and you knew exactly how many, or how much sales you got, how many leads you got, and therefore ROI was very important. Entire thing about accountability became so important. However, fast forward to 10 years now, while we're still operating on acquisition, we're still kind of debating a topic because it's become so much more important. The internet has kind of, proliferated in such a fashion that the loyalty to a particular thing, and you take on from what Dhruv said about customer, the lifetime value of a customer loyalty has become extremely, or comes at extremely high premium. So therefore, you need to be acquiring customers or acquiring the right kind of customers and you're treating them in such a way that you don't keep acquiring customers. Imagine a business where every month you just keep acquiring customers and all your cost goes in acquisition. It's going to be quite a disastrous thing. The moment you stop acquiring, you obviously not going to have any business. So, internet as part or digital as part of an acquisition thing seems very attractive because you can measure everything. Where did the guy come from? How much did you pay for it? Which site gave you a better cost per acquisition? Which guys gave you a higher cost per acquisition? And therefore, the entire question from a campaign's perspective is about optimization. How do you optimize the entire thing? How do you get the customer at the lowest possible cost? So I'm part of an ad network, Ad Magnet, India's largest ad network, and for us, the biggest challenge is also to optimize a lot of clients a lot of campaigns, because a lot of marketing requirement is in terms of what kind of acquisition cost can we get, what type of lead rate can we get, and then so if you look at for us optimizing the campaign in terms of getting the maximum out of or getting the best acquisition cost for an advertiser is extremely important. However, what we've seen in a lot of cases is that most campaigns operate from the perspective of a click, and especially given that click is a big thing with Google and it really works in terms of acquisition. Marketers want to shift their entire focus onto maybe clicks, and therefore see how you can acquire customers either by bringing down the click cost and so on and so forth. So the challenge here is how do you attribute the acquisition to a particular medium or a channel or any such. So the metrics become extremely important. Most marketers, even today, will look at attributing your acquisition to the click, which means today if you look at click rates, you're talking about 0.1% or so, and you're using that as a representative sample. So you're saying one click is representative of about 1,000 people on the digital ecosystem, and you're using that to kind of optimize all campaigns and arrive at a certain cost of acquisition and so on and so forth. So the biggest problem that we face today is are we using the right kind of metrics? Are we using the right kind of trends to figure out where we're going, and therefore what we should be using? So there have been some recent studies by Comscore across the world where they used a panel to figure out what works, and they figured out that about 8% of the total clickers contribute to about 85% of the clicks. So in a large number of cases, from most marketers' point of view, we're talking about using a sample of 8%, which contributes to 85% of the activity to optimize the campaign, which could be which might not give you the right results in most of the cases.